Did you just hit me?
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the ongoing epidemic of the Mask-keteers and the Mask Crusaders and the Mask Karens. And before anybody get triggered at the word Karen, this ain't nothing racial. You could be black, white, Puerto Rican, Candy Stripe, male, female, whatever kind of gender you make up. You can identify as a fruit blender, a helicopter, the last straw on the camel's back. I don't really care what you identify as. This, what I'm going to show you in the moment, is 1000% Karen behavior and unnecessary completely at that. But before I go any further, let's roll the clip. In this clip, you're going to see and hear what's going on. Is it fake? Is it real? I can't tell, but it doesn't really matter because I'll talk about that in a minute. But after we get done watching that, I'll come back. I'll talk about what was said there. Then I'll give you the rest of my 2 cents and my deep detailed analysis. And then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Get out.
Get out.
Yo, stop.
Get out. Get out.
What you guys doing? Get out.
Get out.
What you guys doing?
What's wrong with you? Don't touch me.
Don't you have
Do
kids?
not touch me.
Get out.
Do not touch me.
Get out. I'm not touching you. Oh, did you just hit me? Did you just hit me?
You just hit me.
You just hit me? You too?
Black Lives Matter.
Yo,
Black
this
Lives
is racist. Wow.
Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives
Black
Matter.
Lives Matter.
Stop. Yo, stop recording me. I don't know you. Yo, you need to stop.
Get out.
I'm not getting out. I was
Yes,
here
you
first.
are.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, what in the world was going on there? There was a whole lot happening. First of all, these Mask Karens are getting really, really brave. Okay, you hitting the man on his head and all types of stuff, and then you want to try to clean it up using the Black Lives Matter phrase. I guess that's the safe word, huh? You pummeling somebody, and it's like, oh nah, Black Lives Matter is okay. And it's like, oh okay, but you hit me in the head with your purse and your dog collar and your cell phone. I'm bleeding and whatnot. I'm missing the tooth, but since Black Lives Matter, then it's okay, right? I mean, I guess that did work during all the riots back in 2014, 2015, 2016, and when they got their budget renewed in 2020, they burned down a whole black neighborhood, burning down black infrastructure, attacking black people, killing black people by the dozens. But it's okay because Black Lives Matter. Oh, all right, cool. So that's not really important. All the death and the mayhem. Got it. So I guess since it worked there, it might work here, although I'm not buying it and I'm sure you're not buying it, but I'm going deep down the rabbit hole, so I digress. To get back to this particular issue here, what in the world was that all about? I mean, I understand some people are scared. They're really afraid. They're really scared. But you see, there's a certain line you don't cross dealing with people, okay? If you're afraid, which I'm not really sure why you're going to be afraid, because you're masked. You probably got the first vax, second vax, the boost, and you probably want the next boost. You want to take the little pills they're going to come out with. You're going to do whatever you can. You're going to social distance. You're going to do all that stuff, right? So you should be squared away. It doesn't matter if I'm not wearing a mask because you're protected, right? You got every kind of protection on you. It's just like saying, if I got on the bulletproof vest and you don't, that I'm somehow endangering you. Does your vest work or not? If it works, then it works and it's fine. So don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, but again, another rabbit hole, so I'm gonna come back. If you're scared, I get it, although you shouldn't be. However, there's a certain line you don't cross. And that line is when you start to touch me. Don't touch me, okay? I've not had that kind of interaction with anybody, and I don't wear a mask anywhere. The only time I really wear a mask is in the airport. Well, not even really in the airport, just on the plane itself, okay? And speaking about the airport, I have one particular story where somebody almost hit me with the whole wear a mask thing. So I'm in Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta airport, and I'm leaving. I'm going back to the shuttle to go back to my car. I drive to Atlanta all the time. But so as I'm leaving the airport, my mask is like up under here. And I have on one of those neck gaiters so I can breathe in it. If I got an N95 mask or these other little weird masks, I'm not going to be able to breathe. I'm not going to risk my oxygen because somebody is afraid that their mask and vax and boost don't work. But anyway, so I'm walking out the airport and the guy has his mask on. He's like, like one of the Power Ranger putties. I'm like, sir, I don't understand what you're saying. If you're talking about my mask, you pointing at my mask, doing all this type of stuff right here. Look, sir, like, go about your business. Go about your way, catch your flight, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do, pick up your bags, but leave me alone, all right? This airport is probably the busiest, if not top 5 busiest in the world. There's thousands of us here. Don't worry about what little ABL is doing, okay? And I'm not really a little guy anyway. I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'3", over 200 pounds. So normally I don't get anybody that does this to me, okay? But getting back to what I was saying about that barrier, don't touch me, because if you touch me, now I have license to pretty much do whatever, okay? Equal rights, how about equal rights and lefts? How about that? And I'm being 100% serious. Now, I'm no big tough guy. I'm no super thug. I'm Mr. Rogers. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'm Bill Cosby before the pills. You understand what I'm saying? I'm that kind of guy. Really nice, really cool, easy to get along with. But don't touch me. Don't keep your hands to yourself, because now when you touch me, now we're in a whole different place. So don't touch me. Equal rights and lefts. Leave me alone. If you're afraid, you are upset about me not wearing the mask, okay, I understand that. I understand your point of view. I'm empathetic to your point of view, but that's your point of view and that's it. Don't talk to me. If you talk to me and say something, I say, nah, I'm good, and you continue, that's aggression. If you touch me and try to hit me, that's aggression. And the Black Lives Matter phrase is not going to deter me from giving you equal rights and lefts. That's just what it is. And again, I'm not advocating for no violence. I say peace is the way. Don't attack anybody or start something with people. Mind your business, live your life, and be kind to others. Anywhere I go, I'm overly kind of nice. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please. Thank you. I do all that stuff. I tip waitresses and waiters a whole lot. I'm the nicest guy in the world. But when you cross me, now I'm offended. I'm offended beyond just the whole embarking on my personal territory and getting into my bubble. I'm offended because I was so nice to you. I went above and beyond for you, and this is how I get repaid. You want to put your hands on me? See, now I'm offended more than anything else that you have violated my olive branch. I extended to you from the very beginning. I don't care who you are. You could be a guy on the street sleeping in the tent, or the president of the USA. I treat everybody with respect and kindness, period. But again, when you cross that boundary, now be in a whole different place. So yeah, I mean, I'm seeing this all over the country. A lot of these clips happening. Luckily, where I live in Tennessee, I don't really have these kind of problems. I've not seen this happen to anybody. And like I said, it doesn't happen to me generally because of how I look and my demeanor. I'm Mr. Rogers, but if you don't know me, I may look like I'm about to go home invade you. You know what I'm saying? Just because of my appearance and how I am. But I've not seen this happen to anybody down here. Now, I can imagine if you live in a more liberal area, if you're living on the left coast somewhere, and I said left coast, not west coast, for a particular reason, and you know why if you live over there. But if you're living in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Oakland, Seattle, Portlandia, wherever you at, you probably have seen a scenario like that play out. If you're living in New York City, I know you've seen it in New York City because that's where the epicenter of the bug was, okay? Maybe Chicago, somewhere like that. But now that we know these cloth masks don't even work, and the N95, maybe that works. If you get it wet, just by breathing all your vapors and whatnot, all the schmutz get on it, that ain't gonna work either. We should kind of look at things in a more common sense and logical point of view, but people who have been afraid and scared for a long time, for months and years now, they're not going to look at things that way. They can't look at things that way because they've not been told to. What they've been told to do is be afraid of anyone who is not doing what they think is the correct way to mitigate this bug. And the Omarion, as I close, and the Omarion is the most prevalent strain. That thing is pretty much a nothing burger, a head cold, essentially. So if you catch that, you might sniffle for about 2 or 3 days. It'd be the equivalent of getting a cold, allegedly. I got to say that allegedly in there because it might try to strike me for saying medical misinformation. Oh, here's a disclaimer for the YouTubes if you're watching. Trust the science. Believe whatever Anthony Fauci says. It doesn't matter if he changes what he says from month to month, week to week, hour to hour, minute to minute. Just believe whatever he says. If he says base dive from the Grand Canyon down to the bottom with no wingsuit, go ahead and do that. I wouldn't do anything like that because it's very dangerous, but listen to the science, listen to the medical experts. Don't listen to me. I'm only entertainment. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about these masketeers, these mask Karens getting really brave? Because I don't know. I mean, you touching these guys on the elevator. He looked like he was pretty much taller than y'all and is a male. I mean, that's very brave. I done seen guys get put in the dirt for less. And again, I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying that's a pretty dangerous game you playing. I wouldn't play a game like that. I ain't just going to be on the street and hit somebody in the head because I'm not sure what's going to come next. It might be a blade, a pistol, or whatnot. It might be a pocket of poison. It might blow the poison on me. And now I'm all discombobulated and paralyzed. I don't want that from my life. And I think people that have any kind of reasoning should not want that for their lives either. But what do you think? Do you think this was okay to do because it's about safety and about following the science? Therefore, I'm going to assault somebody and then follow it up with Black Lives Matter? Is that the correct way to go? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Keep your hands to yourself. Treat everybody with respect and kindness. It doesn't matter if this person is over here. They smell like, full court basketball on the bus with you. Okay, it's all right, but you can't really, try to fight them right there because of that particular thing that may be offensive to you. Worry about yourself and what you got going on. Don't try to interfere in the lives of others if it's not wanted, okay? Keep to your own little bubble. Don't interfere in someone else's. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.